Chapter 20. Trips and Trains. There were nightmares you woke up from, and there were nightmares you woke up to. Mornings were powerless to stop them, and so was Hannah. She watched Kaishan writhe in bed, blood dripping from her wounds the Shikun left on his arm. His face twisted in pain. Sweat plastered a silver lock of his hair. Sweat plastered a silver lock of hair to his face. She grabbed him by the shoulders and shook him hard, even though she knew that she couldn't wake him. The only way he was going to wake up was if he made it to the other side of the bridge on his own. Kaishan sat up with a jolt, wrestling himself free from his invisible hands. His eyes found Hannah's face. "Hannah," he said, breathing hard. "Kai," she threw her arms around him. "You crossed." Kaishan panted. "I almost didn't." Hannah jumped to her feet. "Get up. We need to go." "How did they find us?" "It could have been the Horishi, or maybe someone who saw us at the tea house or the temple. It does not matter. The Shikun have caught your scent." "My scent?" "The Shikun can smell our secrets. That is how they track us down. Now they know you are here. They will not stop looking for you." "I'm not leaving you." "I know. You have made it very clear that it is useless to argue with you. I'm not asking you to go back to your world, but we cannot stay here." "Where are we going?" "Everywhere." They emerged from a puddle next to the entrance of a sprawling red brick building with a large slate dome roof. An old-fashioned circular clock beneath the dome told the hour. 3 floors below the clock, people scurried in and out of the building's tall front doors. "This is our Tokyo station," Hannah said. "Does it look similar to the one in your world?" "I don't think I've ever been to the one on my side. If I have, I don't remember. My life in Tokyo is a blur at best. I hardly remember your mother's face?" Kaishin's heart tightened. "How did you know?" "I have the same look on my face whenever my father catches me staring at the only photograph he keeps of my mother. I have no memory of her, but I keep stealing the photo from his room, hoping that the next time I look at it, I will find some trace of her in my mind." "I try not to think about my mother." Kaishin looked up at the clock. "She doesn't deserve an ounce of my time or the smallest space in my head." The sky turned dark. "It's going to rain," Hannah said. "We should go inside." "Are we catching a train?" "A part of us is." A high, octagonal, coved ceiling made Hannah feel small. 8 marble eagles perched around the ceiling, their eyes following the travelers beneath them, rushing to catch their trains. "Did that eagle just move?" Kaishin said. "Of course it did. It is a statue. They are supposed to move." "You'll be very disappointed by statues in my world, then." Kaishin looked around the station. "Where do we buy our tickets?" "The tickets have already been purchased." Hannah glanced in the direction of a crowd making their way to the train lines. "By them." Kaishin stood in the middle of a crowd, waiting on the train platform, kneading his temples. "Out of everything I've seen and heard in your world, this plan is by far the strangest." "But it will work," Hannah said. "You actually want me to go up to complete strangers and tell them my deepest secrets?" Kaishin said with a pained look. "Both of us will. The more people we tell, the harder it will be for the Shikun to find us. They are tracking us, latching onto our secrets. A secret's perfume is stronger and more distinct than any scent. No 2 people keep the same secret. And that's why we need to share it." "With as many people as we can. They'll take our secrets with them wherever they go. It will confuse the Shikun, and hopefully buy us enough time to find an answer." "To find answers." Hannah weaved through the platform, stopping behind a man, checking the time on his watch, and whispered in his ear. Kai followed her lead, sharing his secrets with the crowd. They stood on the platform and watched a train pull away from the station. "I'm glad that's over," Kaishin said. "I don't think I've ever been more uncomfortable in my life. I felt like I was in one of those dreams where I was teaching one of my classes stark naked." In a way, I suppose you were. Honesty strips away everything that hides who you really are. It is easier to share secrets with people you will never see again. Hannah buttoned her coat. It will take the Shikun a while before they discover that we have sent them after every train that has left the station in the past 20 minutes. We should not waste any of the time that we just bought. Where to next? Kaishan asked. The edge of the sea,